Good morning once again. I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herboso. We're taking a look at the current weather situation. We still have some showers and some thunderstorms as well moving across our area. We have kept this severe weather risk level 2 out of 5. However, the risk is decreasing, and in fact, we can make the call right now that if you are west of I-65, that's areas like our Mississippi counties, Washington County, Alabama, Clark County, Alabama, Monroe County, Alabama, and also northwestern Mobile County, we can pretty much say your severe weather threat has ended. You'll still deal with some isolated showers and sprinkles today, but it looks like the severe weather threat is done. The main concern right now for any strong storms would be the Florida Panhandle, and we do actually have a few thunderstorms going on there, but they are beginning to make their way to the east, and that will push out of our area and then start to wrap up that severe weather threat. So let's go to the maps. I am monitoring the chat as well, so if you want to tune in, say hi, and ask your weather questions, they are right here, and I can see them, and I will try to get those answered. So let's dive in real quick and see what we have going on. Here's the wide radar picture once again. If I zoom out a little bit, you can kind of see the bigger picture of what's going on. We have a low pressure system that's kind of driving all this stuff right now. The low pressure system sitting over here in northern Mississippi. Then we have a front that is draped to the south here. Actually a cold front that will be bringing us some colder air. That cold front sitting about right here at this moment through Mississippi and Louisiana. It has sent this band of showers and storms through. And the current radar picture does show those showers and some thunderstorms now rolling through our area, with some stronger storms now in the Florida Panhandle. This is the view with our high resolution radar. And you can see, if you look towards the Florida Panhandle, you do see those thunderstorms. Some of them look a little bit stronger there. And taking a zoom in here, you can see one area just north of Okaloosa County, in northern Okaloosa County, just north of Crestview, I should say. Some stronger returns there with the reflectivity. That's heavier rain going on north of Crestview, and possibly some gusty winds with this as well. But really, the heavy rain is becoming a bit of a concern right now. So areas like Laurel Hill and Floral will be getting heavier rain within the next few minutes because there's a heavier thunderstorm, but this one is not severe. We've had no severe thunderstorm warnings today. Heading over closer to Santa Rosa County, Allentown, Munson, now getting some heavier rain. They've had heavier rain for a little while now, actually. And we're kind of watching for the potential for some flooding with this. That's something we're going to have to watch very closely. National Weather Service definitely talking about it through their communication channels, something that they're keeping an eye on, seeing the rainfall rates, because it is raining very hard here in Florida, in the Florida Panhandle. And now that is beginning to cause some issues, or could cause some issues very soon. If you're in Pensacola, now about to get some heavier rain, even some lightning and thunder going on right now. Also, Orange Beach down to Perdido Pass dealing with heavier rain. But once again, all of this remaining below severe limits. If you're in Baldwin County right now, just light to moderate rain there, stretching from Foley, Alberta, and then to Magnolia Springs up to Fairhope, Barnwell. Also, Montrose here on the eastern shore, Daphne getting light to moderate rain. No thunder with this one right now. Spanish Fort as well. If you're going up to Bay Minette, light to moderate rain. Once again, no thunder, no severe weather, which is good to see. The latest scans showing us no real changes there, just light to moderate rain. And as I mentioned, if you're north and west of I-65, that's north and west, it looks like your severe weather threat is done. So it's Monroe County, Clark County, Washington County, and then Jackson, George, Greene County, and Mississippi as well. Jackson County just dealing with some light rain right now. If you're in Mobile County, downtown Mobile, rain still falling, but should be generally wrapping up somewhat soon. And I think most of the area is completely done with the rain around 1 p.m. We'll go through the exact timing on when rain stops in just a second, so we'll address that question there. Southern Mobile County, Grand Bay, Bayou La Battery, all the way down to Dauphin Island, as you can see here. Just some light to moderate rain. That severe weather threat, not a lot there. So once again, we'll go big picture so we can review what's happening right now. We maintain a low-end severe weather threat for our Florida Panhandle areas because they have still some thunderstorms going on. But areas like our Mississippi counties, Washington County, Clark County, Monroe County, we're pretty much done with just a few isolated sprinkles still lingering around. So a lot of questions on when the rain ends. So let's go through Futurecast. Mississippi counties, I'll call it around noon. Mobile, Washington, and Clark County, I'll call it around 12:30, 1 o'clock, rain ending. That means the heavier rain that we're dealing with right now. Around 2 o'clock for Santa Rosa County, and then Okaloosa County around 2:30 to 3 o'clock. So those rain chances will be going down. However, you'll notice in my rain chances graphic here that we keep around a 20 to 10% chance for rain this afternoon. That is because we could see still a few isolated sprinkles out there. So 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., you see that 20% will keep those sprinkles around. Light showers, there's nothing that will impact plans, especially parade plans, but it's something that you might just notice there. So that's when the rain ends for us. Let's take a look at what's going on right now. Here's a look from Pensacola, where we're dealing with rain, even foggy conditions as well. It's 68 degrees there. It is mild if you're stepping out the door. Look at the rain down at Orange Beach. That's where it's raining. You can see the raindrops splashing there. 68 degrees with thunder also in the vicinity being reported. Wind south-southwest at 14. A little bit of rain right now going on from the battleship. This is our Navigator Credit Union camera. It's not pointing towards downtown Mobile. This is actually pointing towards the causeway, as you can see there. Winds are calm. Rain is falling. Temperature is 65 degrees as of the latest observation. Visibility beginning to go down there. If you are driving this morning, just make sure you're being careful. Have the rain gear with you. Drive slow. Allow extra time if you need to get anywhere because roads are wet. Roads probably won't dry up till later this evening. Temperatures are mild as well as you're stepping out the door, 65, 68. We didn't really get to 70 yet, and we still have the possibility of doing that later this afternoon. But really, it looks like the main severe weather threat has been kept at bay. That thanks to all the rain that we had early this morning that began to move through our Mississippi counties and then push through now, and that's kind of kept that severe weather threat down. We're going to go through Futurecast once again here. Take note of your community, and you can see where the rain ends. Remember, the green representing those rain, the yellows and reds are representing the heavier rain. So once again, around noon, maybe 12:30, Mobile gets to end to the main batch of rain, then a few isolated sprinkles of rain possible after that. Pensacola looks like it ends around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, but you notice there's 3, and you have isolated sprinkles still lingering around. And all this should exit. Looks like if you have our evening plans, like our evening parade, of course, happening in Mobile, parades, I should say. Looks like the forecast is good, mostly cloudy skies there. And really, we dry out. By the time we get towards Sunday, cooler temperatures and very nice weather, very seasonable January weather for the Gulf Coast. So once again, the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center has trimmed most of the area out of the severe weather risk. Only place remaining right now is Okaloosa County with that level 2 risk, because that's the area that we could still have some thunderstorms. Otherwise, most of the area is done. I'll go ahead and call it now. Mobile County, you're probably done with the severe threat at this point. Baldwin County is pretty much done with the severe weather threat at this point. Escambia County, Alabama, also pretty much done with the severe weather threat. Connecticut County, Alabama, also done with the severe weather threat. This is a Florida Panhandle thing at this moment. So for the rest of the day, we go dry, mostly dry, I should say. Isolated sprinkles out there. Then mostly cloudy, temperatures right around the upper 60s. That will drop, though, as the cold front passes. Look at 56 by 9 p.m. And then those parade forecasts, 2 p.m., isolated sprinkles out there on Dauphin Island Parkway for the Order of Rolling River, temperatures around 70. And then on Route A for Bayport Parading Society and the Mystic DJ Riders around 2 p.m., isolated sprinkles out there still. By 3 and 4 p.m., that rain chance goes down even more. And then this evening, Pharaohs and the Conde Explorers, that is also on Route A in Mobile. Mostly cloudy, no real chance for rain then. Temperatures falling, grab your jackets, 63 degrees. Then after this, we go dry, and it's a nice forecast for Sunday. Much calmer weather, 57 degrees, no chance for rain. Dry and partly sunny skies. That's the thing we want to see. We do have a parade on Sunday there. This is Massacre Island Secret Society. This one's on Dauphin Island. This one, mostly clear skies. Look at that temperature, 49 degrees, so much cooler. That wind out of the northwest blowing in that colder air and the drier air as well over the next 7 days. No rain chances on the board. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks very seasonable, very nice weather. The GFS long range has almost nothing on it, just a few clouds. And so it's nice that we're going to have a dry period, a kind of quiet period of weather. Temperatures will go very seasonable over the next 7 days with highs close to average around 62 degrees and our low temperatures close to average in the upper 30s, middle 30s to around the lower 40s. That average high is 41. So once again, here's our 7-day outlook. And so kind of wrapping this thing up, once again, the severe weather threat is ending across the area. Sunday looks like a much drier, nicer day than Monday through Friday. A fantastic week ahead with calm conditions. Our next rain chance does not look to get in here until next Saturday or Sunday. So that's the update there. I'm going to go back to radar and check in on what's going on. Once again, we are still tracking some thunderstorms that are moving through the Florida Panhandle, specifically Santa Rosa County and Okaloosa County as well. So those are the places that we're going to be tracking at this moment here. And here's the radar, once again, the wide shot showing those thunderstorms moving through, and you can see the thunder and lightning icons in the Florida Panhandle. Going to our high resolution radar, here's what we have. Thunderstorms right now going on in Pensacola, also just north of Crestview there in Okaloosa County, dealing with thunderstorms. So this is northern Okaloosa County, north central Santa Rosa County, all dealing with thunderstorms, all this north of I-10, while Pensacola Gulf Breeze dealing with that thunderstorm there. Severe weather threat, just something to keep in mind. We still have to keep watch of these thunderstorms, but generally everything looks low. And then all the rain will begin to get out of here by 1, 2 o'clock. Remember, I am answering your questions here on the Facebook Live. Brittany asking, when is the humidity going away? Well, we have that cold front that's going to be passing later today. That's what's actually pushing all of this through. So when that cold front passes later this evening and tonight, that humidity will start to tank. And if you remember, I was showing the weekend forecast. By Sunday, our temperature is 57 degrees. We'll feel much drier, partly sunny. It'll feel much nicer, so that humidity will be going away. I know it's been a very humid morning for us because of the moisture zooming in ahead of this cold front. So there's all that rain once again. It exits around 1, 2 o'clock. If you're going to the parades, you might have a few sprinkles, but no major rain issues. And that's pretty much it there. So we're going to keep watching these storms in the Florida Panhandle. Again, most of the area, though, that severe weather risk has ended. I'll keep watching the questions, and I'm going to leave radar up on the live stream, and I'll be here. I'll be around in the live stream center. I may not have my mic on. I'll take my mic off for a little bit and do a couple other things, but I'll be back and forth. If you've been with me during severe weather events before, and us, whenever we do these kinds of things and it's on a weekend, sometimes we'll leave the live stream running just so you can kind of have a place to ask questions that I can see really easily and that we can see. So if you want to do that, ask those questions. I'll be here to answer them. And otherwise, looks like we're doing well, and the rest of the day should be a little bit quieter. So that's the forecast for you right now. We're going to keep tracking those thunderstorms in Escambia, Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa County, Florida. Otherwise, looks like a good forecast for this afternoon for the parades. I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herboso. All right, welcome back in. We are tracking something new here. We do have a new flash flood warning that has been issued, so let's get right to the maps. So here's the wide radar picture for us here. We still have those thunderstorms that are ongoing right now in the Florida Panhandle, and we do have a new flash flood warning that has been issued. This includes Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties here, and you can't see it. I'll zoom in a little bit, but we have a polygon right there. It's a maroon polygon, kind of a burgundy color. So that's what we're tracking, and this is for heavy rain that has occurred and possibly some flooding that could be occurring because we've had thunderstorms that are moving over the same areas over and over again. So once again, a flash flood warning has been issued for Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties. Zooming into this one, once again, this is only a flash flood warning. This is not a severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning, but still a flash flood warning is something to take note of. And the latest particulars on this warning show that the warning is valid for Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties, and this will continue until 1:45 p.m. So heavy rain ongoing right now with this warning. I'm going to get some more information for you here, but we do have a flash flood warning that has been issued for Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties until 1:45 p.m. Now, the Weather Service was tracking this. They were watching this area saying, hey, there's a lot of rain that's falling right now in this area. And because of that, we've seen continuous rain with this. Now we have gone with that flash flood warning for Santa Rosa, Okaloosa. Heavy rainfall rates. This is north of I-10 and north of 90, north of Crestview, north of Milton, north of Holt as well. But heavy rain ongoing in this northern section of Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties. And to get information on the warning right now, the latest information says between 2 and 4 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the warmed area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. That is the text of the warning. Some locations that will experience flash flooding, could experience flash flooding, include Milton, Baker, Roseville, Point Baker, Munson, Indian Ford, Parkersville, McClellan, Rock Creek, Sellersville, Nubbin Range, Cannontown, and Blackman. So that's just some of the text of the warning, some of those locations that are impacted with this flash flood warning that has been issued. Definitely heavy rainfall becoming a bit of a concern here in the Florida Panhandle because we've had some strong thunderstorms that are really efficient rainfall producers. These very efficient rainfall producers, and they're causing some flooding issues possibly here. Also a little bit of lightning embedded with this area of thunderstorms. They are slowly moving off to the east. Let me put this into motion for you so you can kind of see what's happening here. Let me make sure this is the right speed. So you're going to see the radar start to move here. We had those heavy rains indicated by the reds there in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa County. And this is once again a flash flood warning. Right now, this is not a severe thunderstorm. No gusty wind or no damaging winds with this, no threat of a tornado at this time, but is producing heavy rain. Even some heavy rain right now going on in Pensacola. Even some lightning there at this time. Looking at the live radar picture going down to Pensacola, you have heavy rain falling that's now moving into Gulf Breeze and Pensacola Beach as well. There's possibility of some ponding on the roadways there. Be careful driving, especially on Pensacola Bay Bridge if you have to hit that anytime soon. Otherwise, no severe threat with that at this time. If you're in Baldwin County, light to moderate rain continuing, no severe threat there as well. So that's the situation. That's what we're dealing with right now, a flash flood warning that has been issued. I just want to come back on here and mention that. Quick mention that I am monitoring the Facebook comments as well. We are live streaming on Facebook, YouTube. So let us know if you have any questions. I'll still be here. But once again, we are tracking a flash flood warning that has been issued for Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties. That will continue until 1:45 p.m. Heavy rain ongoing and rainfall rates remaining quite high. We're going to go through some of the products real quick that we have in our storm tracker system just to show kind of the rainfall that's going on right now. This is our rain rate product and has some colors on it, so bear with me as it loads in here. But here's the current rain rate, and you see those brighter colors. That indicates a higher rain rate. And just look at kind of the inches per hour, some of the higher places. Around 2 inches per hour, an inch per hour. Almost 2 inches per hour. So that's really high rainfall, and the fact that we've had this rainfall sticking around for a little while in this area, that's why we've had that flash flood warning that's been prompted. And also, let's take a look at the actual estimated rainfall totals. This is from the radar, so it's an estimate, so take it with a grain of salt. But the latest estimates showing anywhere from around 1 to 1.5 inches, getting the exact numbers based on the radar. Actually, that's 2 inches, my bad. That's 2 inches that have fallen already. Also in Baldwin County, we did have some heavier totals earlier, around 2 inches there. So we're tracking heavy rain that's falling in the Florida Panhandle and the possibility that this could cause some flooding. So just be aware if you are out in the Florida Panhandle, heavy rain that is ongoing right now, possibly producing some flooding. Taking a look at the alerts elsewhere, we have no other alerts, no watches, no warnings, except for the one flash flood warning that does continue for Santa Rosa and Okaloosa County. Going back to the radar picture, seeing what we have going on. There's that polygon for the warning there. And I'll zoom into it one more time. So that's what we're tracking right now. I'm going to leave the live stream going once again. I just wanted to hop on for this once again. Flash flood warning, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa County, north of I-10, heavy rain ongoing there, possibly another couple of inches possible. So we'll keep track of it here at Fox 10. I'll leave the live stream going and keep that information running. If you have any questions, be sure to tune into the chat, or we're of course available on Facebook. We'll keep you updated here at Fox 10. Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herboso, just on the Facebook stream right now, but I want to give a couple updates as we're kind of wrapping this event up. We'll talk about who's in, who's out with the chance for thunderstorms. Severe weather threat pretty much gone for pretty much the entire area. However, if you're in Santa Rosa County and Okaloosa County, I just want you to keep your eye out just in case, because you might have one more thunderstorm that's moving your way. Otherwise, rain will be moving out around 1 to 2 p.m. and it looks like a nicer day for us in terms of drier conditions and cooling off as we get to Sunday. Let's go to the maps really quickly here. So here's the situation, and I'll zoom up to the north and east, or north and west for us so we can kind of get a bigger picture here. Most of the area is fine at this point. In fact, everywhere to the north and east of practically this line is all good. So Pensacola, pretty much all good. You might have a thunderstorm that grazes your area within the next couple of hours or so, because we have one thunderstorm that's moving north from the Gulf. You kind of see it at the bottom of the screen there, but Baldwin County, we're okay. Mobile County, it has stopped raining. All of our Mississippi counties, it has stopped raining. Washington County, it has stopped raining. Clark County, it has stopped raining. Monroe County, we're getting there. And then Conecuh and Escambia County as well. We're just dealing with some rain right now. The only concerns for thunderstorms we have right now is Santa Rosa and Okaloosa County. Also in those places, we have had some relatively notable flash flooding that has occurred. In fact, we'll look at that flash flood warning right now and zoom into it. So we have a flash flood warning that continues for Santa Rosa and Okaloosa counties. That'll continue until around 1:45, I believe was the latest timing that we had on that warning. So once again, getting in there so we can get that information on the warning for you, and we'll display it on screen so you can have that on screen. This is a flash flood warning that has been issued for Santa Rosa and Okaloosa County until 1:45 p.m. It is observed. And here's some of the information that we have gotten from the National Weather Service on this on this flash flood warning, I should say. Around 11:40 a.m., there was a 911 call. Santa Rosa County Dispatch reports water covering the road at the intersection of Munson Highway and Highway 4. That's, of course, near Munson there. In fact, you can see that intersection. I'll point it out for you on screen. That's about right there. That's where that report was, of a road that had water over it. And then water over roadway near 3900 block of County Road 182 in Santa Rosa County, 5 miles west-northwest of Allentown. So we have had a few roads that have seen water on them this morning. So now as we enter the afternoon, we have a little more rain coming in, as you can see, and then we're watching this off to our south, and I want to pay close attention to this. We have one area of thunderstorms that is just off to the south here, just offshore. Let me get this map to be right here. So zooming out, taking the big view, you can see that rain is still moving into the Florida Panhandle. But then you have this one area to the south, this thunderstorm. And this thunderstorm might be moving onshore within the next hour or so. That would move into southern Santa Rosa County. This thunderstorm might track kind of like this. So if you're in Fort Walton Beach, you might have one more little thunderstorm that comes your way, could produce some gusty winds, and then pretty much that'll be it and you'll be done with it. The rain will be moving out of Baldwin County relatively soon, Escambia County, Florida relatively soon. This moves up to Santa Rosa County, Florida, places like Navarre, Fort Walton Beach, and that'll make its way up to Crestview later around 1 o'clock. We think the estimation has been 1:30, and then it pushes out by 2 o'clock. We are done completely, and we just have rain left over, some light rain left over. So that's the situation right now. I'm actually going to stop this live stream, and we will come back if necessary, but I don't think it will be necessary based on the fact that most of the stuff is moving off to the east out of the Fox 10 News viewing area. Most of the area is all clear from the severe weather threat. It looks like we will have a much calmer afternoon ahead. So once again, that's what we're dealing with right now. Few thunderstorms, some flash flooding ongoing right now in the Florida Panhandle. Otherwise, rain is moving out. We thank you for staying tuned to Fox 10 News for your severe weather coverage.